good? Okay, checking for audio. Yeah? Okay. Hello, Maya TV. My name is Alihia. I'm your host as usual. Today I'm joined by Chris Moss on the set of Censure Addiction by Michael Matteo Rossi. And we're going to talk about the film and his characters. So, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you for your time since we know you have to film.
Absolutely.
And we want to talk a little bit about your character. Can you tell us anything?
Well, sure. You know, the character that I'm playing is, as Hollywood would call it, the heavy, the bad guy, the villain, what have you. So when I approach a villain, and I've played a villain for Michael now, this is our second time working together. I like to play good guys, but Michael likes to use my intensity, you know. For me, I don't see the bad guy as a bad guy. I see him as a misunderstood, hurt, or misguided person who's now dedicated to a path that everyone else sees as bad. But for me, it's like I'm the hero of my own story. That's how I approach it. This character has tried to help society by introducing a medication that makes everybody happy, but he's also very power hungry and ego driven. So he does so, and when he sees that it's not working right, I don't want to give away too much of the story, the things go bad and he doesn't care because he just wants to maintain power and control. And then it gets really out of control and he has to be stopped.
Is it true that the villains have more fun when you're filming?
I believe there's a lot more freedom in playing a villain because you can do and say certain things in the moment,
Yeah.
and you're always forgiven because you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
So if you say something that's off color, it's okay, he's the bad guy, he's
Yeah.
supposed to be that way. Whereas you're the good guy, you kind of have to always maintain a control of what you're saying and how you're acting because you need to be loved or respected or appreciated.
So you said this is your second time working with Michael, right?
Mhm.
So what made you want to come back for the second round?
Challenge myself, you know, it's a nightmare working with him. So I said, I'm going to glutton for punishment. I'm going to see if I can do it right this time or stand him because he's very difficult to work with.
Oh
this
yeah,
guy.
everyone said the same thing. No, everyone said the
No,
opposite.
no. Michael's a lot of fun. What makes Michael a great director and someone easy to work with is that he approaches his films from the mentality of, and I say this as a compliment, from like a boyish standpoint. You know, like a 12-year-old boy who's excited to play with toys. So he comes at it in when I say a juvenile way, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a fresh and youthful way. So he's excited about, you're the bad guy, and this is happening, and that's happening, there's a big fight, and there's an explosion. You know, he gets very excited about the aspects of his film. So that energy carries over into the performances. And then with me and a few other actors that he's worked with before, he gives us a certain trust. So he sets out what he wants and he sets out the parameters, and then oftentimes we can flourish and add something from our own perspective that he has trusted and appreciated already. So he knows what he's going to get. He knows that when we perform it's going to be something that he loves, and that's why he hires us or casts us. Yeah.
So his films tend to be very action-packed and they're a lot of fun. And is there any training that you had to go through for this film specifically?
No, a little bit. Michael does a very good job of bringing all of his actors to, you know, training sessions and stunt performing institutes or facilities, even for shooting and for proper training of how to hold a gun or what techniques a military or a SWAT or a police entity might have. I fortunately have had training like that as well, just myself, for other projects. So I have a pretty strong background of you know, doing stunts and doing these action films. So for me, it's just like jumping in the water and swimming. If I was a salamander or a little frog. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him like posting things on his socials, and it was really cool to see like everyone getting prepared and excited for the film. So.
Are you excited? You gonna do some action?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Come on! Boom! Come on!
I'm doing some background, so we'll see.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll
So,
be fun.
yeah.
Give me the fist bump.
Yeah. So we're castmates actually. Today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, do you have any advice for anyone that wants to do a film like this? Any young actors starting out?
Actors. Yeah, of course. What you're doing and who you are is already good enough. A lot of people want to try so hard when they want to be part of a film or they want to be a character in a film. They want to reach outside of themselves, and that's, for me, not the way to be. You know, you be yourself first and know that you're good enough. Just showing up, just breathing, just standing there is interesting because you're unique. So first do that. First be comfortable in your own skin. And then when you see a character that speaks to you and you say, oh, you know what, this character feels like somebody that I could play or that I could be like, then you step into that character gently. You know, play acting doesn't work. Pretending doesn't work as much as being. So every time you see a character that you like or a character that you want to be or a film you want to be part of, come in with authenticity and it'll be noticed. It really will.
All right, that was really good advice, Chris. Thank you for that.
Sure. A little long-winded. How long is this interview?
No.
Is it comparable to other interviews in time?
Yeah. No, we're perfect. We're wrapping up, and the last question is: can you give us one word to describe censored addiction?
Chaos.
Chaos. That's a good one. I think that's a good one. Yeah.
Hey! How's it going?
Oh,
Yeah, just making movies.
Yay.
Like the dog.
All right. Well, thank you so much for giving us your time. I know you have to go. It was so lovely to meet you.
And we'll see you on set because you're going to be doing some action too, right?
I will.
right.
So it's so exciting. Everyone's been so cool, and thank you so much to the viewers for watching. And check out Censure Addiction coming soon.
And Chris Moss. In
Chris
Censure
Moss. Chris Moss.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Bye.
Was that good? Was that good for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Can
That
we
was
have it
perfect.
1 minute and we can
Oh,
take a quick
they
trip?
have, he has
Oh,
to